think there's that unwritten rule where every trip starts at a Bass Pro Shop. You just never actually film inside of it. Anyways, this was my kids' I think first time actually all being together at a Bass Pro, which I thought was kind of cool, but we needed some better boots because it was going to be a little cold. Little did we know how bad this trip was going to be weather-wise. But after some shenanigans, getting to play around one of the coolest stores in the world, we headed out on our way east up into the Sierra Mountains.
Like when I said, oh, this would be the perfect stick, Bruno just came running over, and he just stole it out of my hand. I already loves it.
Her dad forgot both of me and Dean's chairs.
We cut the camp a little short because it was late, and 2, started to rain a little bit more than we wanted it to. Set a movie up for the kids and decided to, well, call it a night. No, I'm not here. Well, we didn't film a whole lot packing up because, as you can see, it's raining cats and dogs. We didn't have the greatest placement of our tent last night, and that's bad on me. Mainly, I didn't have depth perception with it being all dark and everything. I didn't know that we had our tent at the bottom of a slight slope.
Unfortunately, because of the rain, we kept the windows kind of closed off so that way we weren't getting wet. A lot of condensation with that many bodies in there, but bottom side of the tent was a lake. I mean, it wasn't as much inside the tent, but it was definitely underneath the tent. It looked like a waterbed. Oh, Jesus.
These FSR tents, these hubs are really great, but they're not great in water, mainly because there's a lot of seams that need plugged, which I want to go through and do that. It's more of probably a 2-season tent because the rainfly doesn't go over the complete tent, it just goes over the windows. And I think they fixed that. I don't know, but it's spacious. They're awesome. They're easy to set up. I have it in the back. We didn't put it fully away into the bag so it can kind of dry off a little bit because we got to use it again tonight. But we're gonna head into town. We got to get a couple different things, and then we're gonna go up to the trails and hoping it's not raining this much because it'll be a muddy mess.
We're officially packed up, nothing but rain, so now we're kind of letting vehicles warm up. We're going to be heading into town for a little bit. We got a few more supplies we got to pick up, and then we might just stop and grab some breakfast. This isn't like a, what do you want to say? It's not like a full-blown overlanding trail trip type thing. So, but this is more of a vlog / content building opportunity. So might as well take advantage with some nice hot food when you can. Hauling ass. not gonna lie, I am absolutely digging these Canati tires. They have already been outperforming the KO2s. Don't get me wrong, KO2s are awesome, I love them, but so far I'm absolutely impressed with these KO2s.
I had a little bit of service up at the top, and it looked like that 30% chance of rain turned to 80, but it looks like it's supposed to dissipate around 2.
Well, we'll make it work one way or another. Anyway, so as I was saying, these Canati tires, these Terra Commanders, are absolutely outperforming the KO2s right now. Maybe it's just because they're brand new and that's how I feel right now, but I mean, so far I really am impressed with these things. There's been a few spots on this trip so far, or at least on this trail, that I probably would have put my vehicle in all-wheel drive with the KO2s, and I didn't even have to with the Canatis. The traction is just far superior. I'm not feeling any slipping or anything like that as of yet, so we'll see. We'll find out when I actually have to put this thing into all-wheel drive mode. I mean, the trail's not super hard, but obviously with the Tiguan, there's certain points of trails that are a little more challenging than some of the bigger rigs that are out there. So yeah, I'm really impressed. So and this trail's so cool. I love it. It's raining. It's not hot. It's raining. It's wet. I'm not cold. Bruno's back here.
I've been up here before. I've actually been up here a lot. And I know these trails pretty well, but there's some areas that I hadn't been to yet. Being that most of the time that I'm up here, I'm hunting. So I wanted to explore a little more, find some good camp spots, and see how high in elevation we could get, maybe find a little bit of snow. I didn't realize it was gonna be this bad and this wet, since the weatherman, well, he's pretty wrong again.
Crossing there, but you won't make it through that one. It's pretty deep.
Why didn't you go through it?
Because there's a couple boulders in there that I can't see right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna get out. This road's all f***ed up.
This right now, this is part of the reason why our land gets locked up, closed off, and shut down, is irresponsible, pompous assholes like this right here. If you're one of those type that can't pick up your damn trash after you take it off and leave it, don't even bother coming to the trails. They're just so disrespectful. Like, you are the reason why we're getting shut down and why these trails and parks are getting closed is because of irresponsibility like that. Entitlement. Get bent.
Take it down a notch.
How big are they?
What do you guys think of the trip so far?
Amazing.
Amazing?
Yeah.
You guys got any words of encouragement?
I don't know.
You want to do something fun and exciting? Yeah? You want to go bounce off some rocks?
Sure. Maybe.
Yes.
Yes? Would that be cool or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to do it on this trip, but on a scale 1 to 10, are those your favorite? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
I don't really know. I don't really know what they taste like. I've never had them.
You're going to eat the whole bag in 30 seconds, I guarantee it.
When you own a big truck, you gotta watch out for shit like this, like f***ed up bridges and roads. Because I weigh too much. Huh. Yeah, see those boulders over there? That should be alright. Yeah, it's okay. It's enough for me to make it, but you can see that water crossing right there, but...
I make it through that.
No, you're not making it through that.
Not at all.
No, it's too deep there in the center, and then these... Last time I went through with the Raptor, it was way lower, so I could see those boulders, but it'd be tough to see them now by myself.
No.
like they graded it, but then put dirt over it, and then, like, I don't know, none of it adds up.
No, not at all. I mean, there's not even a sign of a mudslide or anything, so my mind's perplexed.
Stickier than it looks. Yeah, they definitely forgot to put gravel on it.
Budget cuts. Easy there, Chief. Don't let your ass in, just like.
Oh yeah, I felt that. It was just going over that bump. This is pretty solid through here. It's just going to be a little slick. Yeah, there would be. Okay, here it's pretty gnarly again on this corner here. This is the last little hairpin we got. I think maybe one more. It's going to be a little hairy. It's stickier than it looks.
What the hell is wrong with you, boy?
Did you get that? Did you hear that? I hope that is on the
All right.
GoPro. You better have the volume up when that one rolled through. I hope you got that on the GoPro sound. Oh, that was excellent. That's fucking good.
Feeling the way that I'm feeling myself, of everyone else. Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here. Look what they do to you, what they do to me. Must be joking if you think that either one is free here.
So something really weird about this trail is there's a few sections we just came through. It kind of perplexing. Everything was flat, like packed in dirt, looked like it had been graded. But you couldn't really see a sign of any kind of like major mudslides, like the section we're going through right now. It's just it's all graded. You can see where they came through and graded it. But you can't. You don't see anything that's like looks like it's out of place as far as rocks, trees, or anything like that. Just your normal foliage that falls down, and some old trees that are just dry rotted out. But this looks like it was pretty recent, within the last 1, maybe 2 years. I wouldn't even say 2 years, 1 year, the way this looks. So it's just, Jeff and I were just talking about it. It's just like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So.
Figure it out, I don't figure it out. I figured it out. The bigger the river, the bigger the drought. Get up off your knees, boy, and
we just got done eating some grub. It's worthy. I mean, it wasn't the best. Decent food. You know what they say. Make it turn. So we're gonna head up to camp. I think we're gonna try to find a spot to camp. Decide whether or not we want to go and camp out here, or if we want to go up to Yosemite, take a risk. It's like the chance of rain is skyrocketed. It went from like 30 to 40% to 80%, and just all the way till like 8-9 o'clock tonight, and then it's supposed to stop in about an hour or so, and then pick back up around 11 o'clock. And then tomorrow's supposed to be great, so we're just debating if we want to go ahead and just ride it out, which I think we probably will. Ride it out, get up early in the morning, pack up camp, and go shoot some more content. Go hit a few more trails and kind of go from there. We'll see what Jeff's thought is on that one there. Either way, I love being out in the rain. I'm not one of those, I'm not gonna melt. I'm not afraid of melting. If I melt, I melt. Who cares? I'm not sweet, but I might melt, but I don't care. Okay, anyway, sorry. Just like that, like that, cool. Just like that.
Oh, open cup Bruno.
I've definitely gotten it down.
Well, this morning's been kind of a bust. It's been nothing but rain and really heavy fog.
And they're out here thinning the shit out of this area.
And they're thinning the shit out of this area. So, we are heading up to a place a buddy of mine told me about.
The other guy said as much to me.
Somebody else is on our channel. Anyways, so we're gonna go up here and see what it's all about. Might hit the snow line. We've seen little spots of snow here and there. It started snowing on us earlier today. We went down this hill that was like, it was like a mudslide. I've never actually been on a road like that before. It was completely slick, and yeah, I got sideways a couple times and had to have it in actual 4-wheel drive just to move around, because it was just like ice.
I don't get the feeling we're gonna come around a corner. You're just gonna feel the impact of the fire.
But yeah, so we're up in the high Sierras right now. We're probably around like 7,500 feet, 8,000 feet.
To go here.
But yeah, so we're on pavement now, but we're waiting to get on the actual trail itself, and then we'll go from there. A little bit of snow on the side of the roads, but you can see it up on the mountains. Should be in it here shortly.
We're rolling right now.
An interview on the way up talking about where we're going and the possibility of us not making it.
All right, so we got up to where we wanted to camp at. Well, we didn't quite get up there. We got about halfway there, and we just literally watched the temperatures drop from being about 45 degrees down to, I mean, we're already talking 30 degree temperatures, and it's snowing out here. Not a lot of snow on the ground just yet, but with the break that we're getting in the weather.
This is Eagle Meadows right here.
Roger that. With the forecast, therefore it's forecasting snow, and with the temperatures dropping down, I mean, it's 2:40 in the afternoon right now, and we're already 30 degrees, temperature wise, and we got a little bit of snow falling, but as soon as that sun drops down even farther, it's going to drop in the sub 20s, and that's not really a situation we want to be in. One, I'm in a Tiguan, Jeff's in his Ram. If something happens to him, I can't help him. Obviously, I got to play this trip smart. I'm leaving for Oregon on Tuesday, so I can't put myself in a position where I don't have a vehicle to get up to Oregon. So we're gonna play it smart. We're actually heading back down. We're gonna go probably back in through town. There's another trail about a mile and a half outside of town that we're gonna take, and it's gonna drop us down lakeside, and we'll be able to camp lakeside there, and then we'll ride out the the rest of the night, chill out, hang out, and we'll wake up early in the morning, pack up camp, go shoot some content. We might even be able to shoot some content tonight, do some night shots, things like that. Well, like I said earlier in our trip, we sure know how to pick our weekends.
Yeah, no shit.
We decided to take a trail I saw on Onyx. Unfortunately, it was kind of mislabeled. It is not a real trail. It is gravel. However, it is closed to basically everything we want to do. And with the weather coming in as hard as it wasn't something I wanted to really try and kind of get stuck. Plus Nate having to go to Oregon the day after. We just played it safe and moved on.
Every step that I take is another mistake.
Yeah, this trail is 18 miles, but I don't know if it's counting what we just went through. I think it is.
So as you can see, we just got to our trail where we wanted to go do our camping at, and good old Sierra Pacific
Yeah, we can't
Industries
camp anywhere in here. We'll get fined big time.
has it completely closed off. No camping, no campfires.
We can drop back down into kind of where we were at last night and find another spot, or we can call it either way.
Well, we've got about an hour and a half worth of daylight left before we're going to be setting up camp in the dark, so it's entirely up to you what you want to do. I'm game for whatever.
Let's go back up to the highway, and then there's one more spot right past Long Barn.
Sounds good.
Snowstorm's coming. Not up there, was it? Here, no. We'll be alright here. Famous last words. Oh.
Alright, so Mother Nature is just being severely unforgiving. We've just decided that we're just going to call it. After everything we've done, we've had 4 attempts. This is attempt number 5 to try to set up camp. It is just flat out downpouring outside. The wind has picked up. At some point, you just got to know when to fold your cards. This is one of those situations where I know I've talked about, just never give up. You just continue to keep going, and eventually things will work out. Well, this is one of those situations where you've had 5 attempts to try to set up camp. It's a torrential downpour, and the only camp that's open in this area right now, after kind of checking out the maps, this is the only open spot, and there's just not enough foliage as far as tree coverage to help knock down the rain a little bit to even set up. I mean, every camp spot with how they've been thinning out these parks they're wide open, which is great for the summertime, but in weather like this, we've just decided that, we've made 5 attempts. It's not worth getting soaked and then going to sleep and potentially friggin' waking up with friggin' pneumonia or something like that, especially with the little kids here. So yeah, this is probably going to be the last little segment of this video or this vlog. So we'll shoot for another weekend, man. it just sucks. It is what it is. We pushed and pushed and pushed. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. So stay tuned until the next.